Hello guys, my name is TimGot, and we are here today with a Super Pershing review. This tank is a Tier 8 American premium tank, and this tank is probably one of the worst Tier 8 premiums you can actually buy. And I'm gonna get a lot of comments about this because some people, or some guys, or some girls like this tank. They really like it, and yes, I used to be a part of that. I used to love this thing, but when people actually learned where to shoot you, it just got boring as shit. Like I had, look at that, I had 700 games when the tank came out. I bought it, and I played maybe 500 games in the first 2 months, and I loved it. It was amazing. You could just go in like a boss and just destroy everybody because people just shot you mostly in the frontal hole, and they never pen you, or in your turret right here, and they never penned you. But after a couple of months, people started to actually learn where to shoot the SP, and after that, the tank got shit. Like, the tank wasn't even that good in the first place. It was a slow, medium tank with low penetration. Simple as that. So it was like a heavy tank with no penetration. It felt like that, at least. So the tank wasn't even that good in the first place, but when people actually learn where to shoot the tank, it just got boring to play. It's like the games were not that good, and so on and so on. I sold this tank actually when you had the option to sell it for 7,300 golds. I sold it and got my golds, but recently there was a mission to actually get this tank. I'm not sure what it was, but I got the mission and I have the tank back for no money. So I'm completely cool. I'm gonna keep the tank for now. And I'm gonna try to have as much games as I can. Maybe I will sell it again, possible as well. But for now, I'm gonna keep it as long as I can. So let's go over these stats. This tank has 1,500 hit points. Probably one of the highest hit points on a medium tank for a tier 8, because most of the tier 8 medium tanks don't really have that high amounts of HP, as you can see. Look, even heavy tanks don't even have that, really. Look at that. It's quite crazy that you get so much HP in the Super Pershing. It really is crazy. So it weighs 51 tons, and I can understand that because it has really a lot of armor in the fronts. It's not really a lot, but it is really a lot for a medium tank compared to the other medium tanks. It has a quite bad engine inside of this tank, only 500 horsepower, so your acceleration is going to be shit. Like, your acceleration is shit, I'm not going to lie about that. As you can see, 9.8, it's really, really bad. And also, your speed limit is only 40. So you like the tank, like, I don't know. It's not really a medium tank. Play this tank as a heavy tank. Like, if you can do that, then you're gonna have a better time, because this tank is as low as a heavy tank. So I will consider most of the time this tank as a heavy tank, and I will play it as a heavy tank. Its reverse speed is 32, and that's quite good. Your whole armor is 177 in the front, 76 in the side, and 50 in the back. As you guys all know, American tanks have a lot of frontal and turret armor, but no side or rear armor. You have that on every American tank, as you can see here. A lot of turret armor, but no side or rear armor. Same thing for the other two, and like I can go on and on like this. Like even the tier 10s have the same kind of deal, like the M48 pattern. A lot of, not a lot, but good amount of frontal armor, but no side armor and no rear armor. Same thing for the E5 or the E4 or the E3, as you can see. And yeah, that's one of the things that the Americans have. Like, they have frontal armor, but they just have no side or rear armor, sadly. And yeah, you also have 101 turret armor in the front, 76 in the side, and 76 in the back. So in other words, keep your tank frontally against your enemies. Do not show them your sides or your back. If you do that, you will die. So don't do that. The gun. The gun isn't that great in general. Your rate of fire is quite good. It's normal compared to other tier 8 medium tanks. Your penetration is really shit. It's only 170, but with gold it's 258, and with 258 you can pen every tier 9 without any problems whatsoever. Your average damage is 240. Nothing special about that. Your accuracy is shit compared to the gun that you have. Like this kind of gun. Like, let me just grab the ST1. Pretty much the same gun, 90 millimeter gun, and you have good accuracy, 0.36. Let me just grab the Pershing. I don't have the Pershing anymore, but let me check how much accuracy that thing has. I think it has something around that as well. Yeah, 0.37. So yeah, your accuracy isn't that great for a gun like that. I would expect more accuracy, but yeah, you don't really get that. So, in other words, you need to play the tank, close combat. Don't try sniping with it, because sniping doesn't really work out great for you. And your aiming time is good. It's 2.3 seconds. That's quite well. Nothing really special about that. The actual gun reload is 7.2 without a gun rammer, if I'm correct. But if you add a gun rammer, no. I'm actually not sure what that is. They actually just added that in this 9.0, 9.1 patch. Like, that's something new. I've never seen that before. Oh, sorry for that, guys. I've never seen that before. That's something new. But yeah, the actual reload time, if you have gun rammer, ventilation, and stuff like that, it's 6.9 for me. 6.92, something like that. But if you add like brothers in arms on your crew, you can actually have even less than that. Your fuel range is 390. Normal. Okay, guys, 1 second. They've changed some stuff around. Like, I just noticed this. So, okay, the fuel range is 418. That's the actual fuel range. Okay, and the single range is 759. Okay, sorry for that, guys, because that's something new. I've never seen that before. They just added that. Like, I've never seen that before. That's really new. But yeah, the fuel range is quite well, but also remember it's an American tank, and American tanks usually have quite good fuel range most of the time. Some of them have shit fuel range, but most of the time it's just average or good. Simple as that. So the equipment that you need to use on this tank is, at least what I like using, is vertical stabilizer, because it is a medium tank, and a gun rammer. Those two things, you need them for sure. And the third thing can be whatever you freaking want. Like, engaged gun lane drive isn't really needed because our aiming time is quite well. So you have pretty much a choice between the coded optics and improved ventilation class. I went for improved ventilation class because I always like that more than coded optics. Coded optics is useful, but I don't like really using it. I don't know, like I don't know. It's nothing for me. It's just my preferential choice. Like, I just like using the ventilation more often. And yeah, my crew is quite well. I'm using the M48 padding crew. And also remember, guys, if you have a crew on a different tank, it needs to be in the same class and the same nation. So yeah, if you have like an IS-3 crew, you can use the IS-3 crew inside of a Churchill 5, a premium tank. I'm here using my IS-7 crew in a KV-4 crew, as you can see. And yeah, like you can train your crew in the M40 in your Super Pershing quite well. Like, I needed to buy a new crew member because the M46 Patton actually only has 4 crew slots, you can see, sadly. But yeah, I have no problems with that. I just bought a new crew member, and now it's gonna just need to train him up a little bit. So yeah, that's pretty much the tank inside of the garage. The stats, like, I don't know, it's nothing really special about this tank. People still, like, if I'm live streaming, I'm saying, oh my god, this tank is shit, or this tank is this, or this tank is that. People always defend this tank, and I don't get that. Like, the tank isn't that great at all. I don't see why it's so good. Like, there's just so many different options that could just perform way better than this tank in every way possible, and people still defend this tank. People really like this tank, but it's a good tank at some points of the battle, but at other points it just underperforms and just dies, and yeah, it's not really that well. But yeah, let's go over to the replays. I have 2 replays ready. Let's go over to the first one. So here is the first replay, and as you can see, I'm playing on Himmelsorf, one of my favorite maps, as you guys probably know. And this map is pretty much, you can go wherever you want. There is so much option, and I love having option in maps. Most of the time, the maps are like three-way maps. You can go right, middle, and left, and that is your choice, and not more than that. But with Himmelsorf, you have more choices. You can go hill, you can go heavy street or banana road, however you want to call it. You can go suicide through the middle. That's also an option. You can go this way, and you can also go through the train station way, whatever you want to call that. And I enjoy having a lot of options because I don't want to go into the same options every game. I want to have option in where I go. So yes, you can see my tank isn't that really fast. It's only like the acceleration isn't that great. Most of the time you will be driving 30. Your max is 40, yes, but you will be driving most of the time 30 and not more than that. You can only drive 40 if you're going down the hill, sadly. But yeah, I'm going uphill here. There aren't much guys going this way. Most of our team went to the right side, and they are attacking the right side. Some of them are in the banana road, and some of them are just defending the middle. Yak Panther seems to be AFK. And this side is pretty much for me. That's Souffle and D34 85. As you can see, the Souffle and D34 85 aren't really going this way. It's only me going this way. D26, the Souffle is saying actually to me, Tim, fall back because there's not much. But I'm saying, dude, if you're not gonna attack the hill, like, we're gonna die. Simple as that. So I'm just hoping my team is gonna help me out a little bit here. But to be completely honest, they cannot really do much here. So yeah, the first target I see is the Super Pershing and put a shot into his side. I sadly only track him, and that's all. I aim for his cupola, shoot again, and I bounce unlucky. Löwe is actually faster up there than me. A Löwe, a heavy tank, is faster than this tank. That's what I mean, like, this tank is not fast. Freaking some heavy tanks are faster than you. A freaking Löwe, that thing is fat as shit, and it's faster than me. That's kind of annoying. So yeah, just aim for that side 1, shoot him, pen him nicely. And yeah, with 170 pen, you can go pretty much through every tier each tank. You're gonna have problems with the Tiger 2, IS-3, but most of the other targets you will pretty much pen without any problems. Also like T-28 or T-28 prototype, those guys have a lot of armor. So yeah, there we go. I get a nice shot from the ST1 shooting gold at me because OP armor I got. And he shoots me right up there. And he does not pen me. Not sure how that did not pen, but okay, I take it. So yeah, I realize hill is not an option. Because there's 6 guys pushing down. So the hill is not a freaking option. And I'm like, well, shite. Let's fall back and try to defend as long as we can, because we do not have this side whatsoever. So I'm just falling back into a position where I can be held down. I put a nice shot into that comet, a stock comet even. And I'm just falling back. I just don't want to die that fast. And as you guys saw, when I was going downhill, I was doing 45. 45, going backwards. OP. I put a shot into that SP. And yeah, when you guys, when you are actually reloading with the SP, one of the good things to do is go backwards and forwards the whole time. Because then the enemy will have a hard time actually penning you. And yes, there we go. 2 nice shots into that SP. And yeah, 1.7k damage and 0 shots taken so far. 0 damage taken so far. I track him. And I keep on wiggling my tank. I keep on going backwards and forward. Backwards and forward. This guy just shows me his side, so I put a nice shot into his side again. Aim for his cupola, but I see Tiger 1 moving, so I aim for him, but nope, he does not want me, so I go back to the SP. Put a nice shot into him, and this SP has pretty much no experience playing his SP, as you guys can see. He is failing against me, and I am just completely destroying his asshole. So yeah, again, a nice shot into his cupola, and 1 more shot to go, and he will be dead. He does not even try to shoot me. Poor guy. So yeah. I realized this Tiger 1 needed my help because an SP and an ST1 were attacking him. So I was like, okay, let me just help this Tiger 1 out. And yeah, 3,000 damage so far, 13 shots, and 0 damage taken. Oh yeah, also guys, what do you think of the football mode that they added to the game? Like the football mode with the T62A sports tank. I will be making a video on that because that is like quite cool what they did. and the sounds are being really, really loud. But a nice shot on that Tiger 1. He aims for me, shoots, misses somehow. I'm not sure how, but my tank was too fast for his aim, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. 4k damage and 4k damage, and the game is pretty much over. And I only took 1 shot of damage. So we are doing really good so far. So yeah, only Waffen Trager left, Leopard, and a Panzer 38 and A. And yeah, I'm just trying to get through this little gap. And right now it's pretty much clean up. They cannot really win against us, can they? It's not gonna happen. And if they win, oh my god, clap clap, but that's not gonna happen. So yeah, Waffen Trager kills the Borsig, but he is a one-shot, so I'm not really scared of him. And the Leopard is going for base. Same thing for the Panzer 38 and A, I think. Oh no, he's actually AFK in the enemy base. He's not even playing the game. Best players. The players that just don't play the game. So yeah, we're just pretty much chasing this Leopard, so I'm just gonna speed things up. And as you can see, tank is going around 25 to 30 on flag rounds. It will not reach 40, believe me. Reaching 40, it needs to be. You really need to go. Really need to be going downhill to actually reach that. But yeah, we don't really have enough time to actually kill that Leopard because our team caps the base right on time. So that is the first replay. Let's take a look at the after battle reports. So here's the after battle report. As you can see, I got Ace Anchor and High Caliber. Quite a good game. Also, a lot of money made that game, as you can see. And also, like, the repairs isn't really that much, but I also only took 1 shot. And from the 18 shots, no, 20 shots, 21 shots, I only paid 5,000. So your ammo, if you don't spam heat, is really cheap. It really, really is. So again, let's take a look at the team score. 1,300 base XP, 4,000 damage, 21 shots fired, 20 hits, so only 1 miss and only 1 bounce. And with the 19 shots that I penetrated, I did 4,048 damage. I received 5 hits, 4 of them were non-penetrations, and I blocked 240 by my armor. And also traveled 2 kilometers. So yeah, in general, that was actually quite a good game. It showed you off that the tank can perform well in certain situations. Mostly in city maps, it can perform well. But if you are in an open map, it's going to have a hard time performing well. It's going to have a really, really hard time. But if you are in a city like Himmelsorf, Runeberg, Engsk, whatever, if you're in a city map, you're going to perform well. Try to go into spots where you're going to have close combat. Don't go into spots where you have no close combat, because first, you have no accuracy. Second, you aren't that freaking fast. And being in open with a slow, not penetrating tank is just stupid. So try to go into spots where you know you're gonna have close combat, and spots where you can actually be held down. But to be completely honest, people don't really shoot you if they see your hull. Most of the time, they will shoot your cupola on top. They will shoot your commander's hatch and stuff like that. Those are the easy weak spots. Simple as that. So yeah, that was the first game. Let's go over to the second replay. So here is the second replay. And as you can see, I'm playing with Brett, Ski, and also Adam. And Brett is in his IS-6, a very, very good Russian Tier 8 premium tank. And Adam is playing in this KB5, the R2D2, the easy kill tank, or XP Pinata, or credits Pinata, however you want to call it. The KB5 isn't really powerful. Some people can still play it, but to be completely honest, if you see a KB5, do you fear it, guys? Or do you just aim for the R2D2? I'm sure most of you guys just aim for the R2D2. I used to fear the KB5, but when you know the weak spots, there's no point of fearing the tank, because you know the weak spots, you can pen them easily, and he's going to be dead quite easily. But yeah, the IS-6 still a good tank. I do fear the IS-6 because the IS-6 has great DPM. It has 9.8 seconds real time for every shot, and great sloped armor pretty much everywhere. So yeah, that tank I do fear, because high alpha damage, fast real time, I don't really like that. And as you can see, we are playing on the Runeberg. Most of our heavy tanks went the city way, and some of the mediums and a couple of heavies went to the little village on the left, and one guy is in the middle. So at this point, I didn't actually want to play aggressive because I'm expecting a guy to come somewhere here, at least maybe, or from there, or from there. So I was just waiting for one guy to come out of there, but there was nobody coming up. So I was like, well, fuck it, let's just push and see what happens. As you guys know me, I'm not a passive guy. I'm more of a attack and hope we survive guy. That's how I mostly play my things. So I see the T-34-3, he bounces me, or he pens but doesn't do any damage. I aim for his lower plates, there we go, nice pen, and as you can see, he cannot really do much against me. And yeah, one more shot into that, and yeah, he practically has nothing to do against me. He's not even aiming for me. He could actually easily pen my cupola, but he did not even try to do that, so that was his own mistake. At this point, I realized there's T-25/2 at that point, so I did not want to push on the Liva yet, so I was like, okay, let me just kill this guy first, and then I will try to push on that Liva. And yeah, the left side is completely dying, so we do need to do something about that, but I just want to kill this T-25 as fast as I can. I track him, and he gets a nice shot into his face, and I can actually finish him off right now. There we go. So yeah, we can now just push up and get this Liva and this IS-3, because we did lose our left side completely. Liva is trying the retard side scrape. It's not working for him, sadly, but it's a good try. I go for his tracks, track him, and go completely around him. So if he's gonna aim for me, he's just gonna go and show his side turrets to the enemies. I track him again, and do damage at the same time. And yeah, I was like, okay, you can have that Liva. I'm gonna go for this IS-3 and help Brett out. I aim for a stop, and yet there you go, guys. If you are new to this game and you're just like at Tier 8 tanks and you're having problems penning the IS-3, one way you can pen it is on top like I did there, because this gun can actually not pen his lower hull or just his hull. It can just not pen it in frontally, but it can pen the top of the turret quite easily like I did there without any problems whatsoever. So if you ever meet an IS-3, remember you can still shoot that if you don't have enough pen for the lower hull. Remember that, guys. That's what I mostly do when I'm driving this tank, and it's actually quite reliable pens. It's not really that hard to pen. You can sometimes pen the sides or the lower hull, but it doesn't always work out that great. I got lucky with that shot, but most of the time it doesn't really work out. So their team isn't really going like at this point. I think the team realized this is actually encounter, and you actually need to be in the city and not there. I think they realized that really late, because there is no cap here, guys. Good try, but there is no cap here. If there was a cap there, then I would say good job on that attack. But that attack was retarded because the cap is right here. So you practically did nothing. Like you attacked that for no reason whatsoever. So now you need to attack or here to decap or there, and you get in line of sight, and you're gonna get shot by us. So it was just stupid of them attacking that side, really. And yeah, I'm just going YOLO after this Indian Panzer because I don't have enough damage, and I'm like, fuck it, let me just take all the damage. And I just go like, mine damage, mine, and just go for this Indian Panzer. He pans me once, and I keep on penning him. I just aim for his lower plate, pen him, and go to the next target. I side scrape and aim for that Tiger 1 in the back. Completely stuck Tiger 1, poor guy. I put a nice shot into him, 240 damage. And I keep on aiming for him because why? Because he has the most damage. Most HP, so it means I can do more damage to him. So yeah, like at this point he's a one-shot. I can just kill him. So I just go for that kill, aim for the Panther 2, and Panther 2 gets killed right on time. So their attack completely failed. There's that 59 decapping the whole time, and there's also a Yak Panther left, and also a T-32 that I don't see anymore. I was last spotted at B0. So at this point it is again cleanup. Our platoon did really well today. As you can see, 9 kills together. 9 freaking kills. And Adam is just trying to secure his our brothers in arms. So he's just trying to secure that. And I'm like, you can have that Yak Panther. I'm gonna go for the damage and circle this T-32 and get as much damage as I can again. Brett is doing the same thing with me. Puts a nice shot into the T-32, and we keep on just perma-tracking him and doing damage. Adam kills the Yak Panther and scores first-person arms. I shoot him in the side, but magically I bounce because YOLO and stuff. And there's a Type 59 left, and the ET7 just fucked up our crucial contribution. So yay, ET7! Teamwork! Yay! Good job, thanks for that, dude. But yeah, good game in general. Let's go over to the after battle reports. So here is the after battle report, and as you can see, I got Ace Tanker, Brass and Arms, and High Caliber, and also 158,000 credits and 2,257 XP. The game is quite good. I also got 1.5k base XP. Our team, our platoon, did really well together. As you can see, we did 9,000 damage together. That's quite amazing compared to what the rest of the team did. Is practically nothing. 87 did a great job. Same thing for the Indian Panzer, and the other guys didn't do shit pretty much. He died fast. KV4 died fast. Just 2 shots that actually did damage. So they didn't really had a great game. So yeah, I fired 23 times, hit 22 times. So I missed only once and bounced 2 times. And with the 20 penetrating shots, I did 4,250 damage. I received 6 hits, 3 of them were penetrations and 3 of them were non-penetrations, and I blocked 710 damage by my armor. I also got 1k damage upon detecting. Not sure how I actually did that, but I do take it. I think it was on which tank? I think it's the Yak Panther too. I'm not sure. I have no idea what I actually spotted. No idea. But yeah, as you can see, I made a big profit. Wow, that English though. As I told you guys, repairs and the ammo cost isn't that much in this tank. Like, repairs is practically nothing, and the ammo, 23 shots is only 6,000 credits, so that's practically nothing right there. For a liver or a T-34, that's like 1,000 credits for every shot. So yeah, like, sometimes playing this tank is a little bit better because you can make crazy amounts of money like I did here, 150k. But other times, like, the liver is good, but 1k credits per shot, that's a bit over the top. Like, if I'm correct, it's 250 coins for every shot with this gun. So in that way, it is a little bit better. But if you need to spam gold, it's like 4,000 credits or something like that. It really is crazy. And yeah, that game I didn't use any gold shots whatsoever, only EP, and it worked out again as really good for me. And yeah, like, if you go into 8 games, guys, you don't really need golds. It's only into 9 games that you're actually gonna use that gold. But into 8 games, you're mostly gonna use AP. As simple as that. So yeah, that was the Super Pershing review. If you guys actually did like the review, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment. But as usual, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.